Welcome back, Millville Foodies. And honey, we are back again with another tasty video that I cannot wait for you guys to try, for those who haven't tried it yet. But before you do anything, I need you to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button right now. Also hit the little notification button, that's the little bell button, so you can get all notifications immediately when we post up our videos. Because honey, you do not want to miss what's coming out of Millville, especially today. And this is something that I haven't even tried yet, but I've seen so many people do it. I looked up some recipes on Pinterest, TikTok, everywhere. And so I want to give this a try and kind of put my own little spin on it. And this is called Marry Me Chicken, honey. Yes, so if you're looking for a spouse and you need a boo, baby, this right here, this supposed to get them. But we finna find out. We finna find out if it's gonna be Marry Me Chicken or Divorce Me Chicken, okay? So for our ingredients, we have our chicken broth, our heavy whipping cream, our baby spinach, our breast tenderloin. We have Parmesan. We have mushrooms, we have sun-dried tomatoes, we have our garlic, and of course, guys, we're going to be putting our seasonings in, like our Italian seasoning and different things like that, and I'll let you know what I put in as I go. Now, as far as the shallots and the mushrooms, honey, that, I didn't see that in none of the videos, baby, but this my kitchen. I do what I want, honey. You just got to make stuff your own. Do what you like. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. So stay tuned. We're going to get ready to season up our chicken. Like I said, I'll let you know what seasonings I'm seasoning, my chicken with. And so we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we are back. And so the first thing you want to do, I do wash my chicken. I know some people say don't wash your chicken, but I wash my chicken. So after I wash my chicken, I want to go ahead and season it, and I add a tablespoon of olive oil because the olive oil is going to help keep those seasonings onto that chicken. And the seasonings that I use is some kicking chicken. I'm also using some roasted garlic and herb. I'm going to be using some Italian seasoning, I believe. And because I wanted a little kick to my chicken, I'm also going to be adding some Slap Your Mama seasoning. And I know it probably looks like a lot of seasoning, guys, on top, but this chicken is double layered on this little thing. So once you see me mix it up, you'll see that it wasn't as much seasoning as it looked. And of course, I'm going ahead and adding my Slap Your Mama because I wanted to have a little kick. And once we get this all mixed together, we're just going to set this aside. And here I'm cutting up 3 shallots, and I'm also going to be cutting up my portobello mushrooms. Now I will say this, y'all, shallots, mushrooms, this is not in the Marry Me Chicken. Also, spinach is not in the Marry Me Chicken. But these is things that I chose to put in because, like I tell you, honey, it's my kitchen and I do what I want. And so in your kitchen, it's the same way. Do what you want. Do what you feel. Do what your family love. Because my food, I don't care. I can tell you the exact ingredients to put in your food the same way as mine, but it's still going to be different. It's still going to taste different. Everybody cooks different. Everybody has their own taste. So you can add whatever, guys, you want to this base, this cream base. And so now we're going to go ahead and get our chicken cooking. And so I added about a couple of tablespoons of olive oil to the pan, and then we're just going to start searing our chicken tenderloins. And we're going to sear this on both sides. And we're going to sear this chicken about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. And here I'm just turning my stove over. And guys, it looks like I'm no longer cooking, but I have the stove to where after a certain temperature, it'll go out and then come back on. I hate it. I hate it with a passion because sometimes, like, I don't fry anything on here like in real heavy grease because when it gets too hot, it'll cut off, and I don't want my food sitting in grease. But that's a whole nother different story. But anyway, once you sear your chicken tenderloins on both sides, for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. You want to remove your chicken. And now we're going to work on our sauce. And we're going to take our shallots that we cut up and also the portobello mushrooms, and we're going to get that in the pan, and we're going to kind of cook this for a little bit, not real long, just enough to get the onions translucent and the mushrooms cooked down a little bit. I'm not going to add the garlic just yet because I don't want the garlic to burn, and I don't want my sauce to have a burnt garlic taste. And so now, before I put the garlic in, after my onions are translucent, I added about a cup of chicken broth. Yes, just 1 cup. And then, I'll go back in and add my good tablespoon of garlic. And so we're going to get that all mixed in. Guys, if you don't follow me on TikTok, please do. There is a lot of recipes that I have on TikTok that I don't have on my YouTube channel. And now we're going to add, and I'll put the description as far as how big of bag that spinach was, because I can't remember, but I added the whole bag of spinach, and we're going to get that wilted down just a little bit, just to make room in the pan. And then we're going to add about a cup to a cup and a half of those sun-dried tomatoes. And I like these because they're seasoned, they're sitting in olive oil, and they also are seasoned with Italian seasoning, because some sun-dried tomatoes, guys, it be so acidic, like I don't like. But these I like because they're not as powerful tasting as the other ones. And so now I'm adding my heavy whipping cream. And guys, I'm adding this whole quart of heavy whipping cream to this pan. And once we add that, we're just going to start letting this simmer a little bit before we add our other ingredients. And then I seen where it didn't have enough of those sun-dried tomatoes, so I did add another full scoop. So like I said, about a cup and a half. If you don't want that many, that's fine, honey. I tell you all the time, it's your kitchen, do what you want. And this is the pasta. I forgot to show y'all that in the beginning. I'm going to be using bow tie pasta, but you can use whatever pasta you want. And then I'm adding about a cup of Parmesan cheese to this sauce. And then we're getting ready to add our seasonings that we want to season this sauce with. I'm also, as you see, kind of breaking up that Parmesan because I'm using the one, as you've seen, that's in the bottle or the container. But here I'm adding a couple of tablespoons of my grinder Italian seasoning. I'm also adding some roasted garlic and herb, because if y'all know me, that's one of my favorite seasonings, and I basically almost put it on everything except dessert. And then we're adding a little bit of parsley. Why are we adding parsley? Baby, I don't know. That's just what people do, okay? Don't judge me, all right? And so now what we're going to do, we're just going to let this simmer for a little bit while our pasta is cooking. Once our pasta is done, we're going to drain it, and then we're going to come back and see how thick it is. Now, the thing about the pasta, guys, don't overcook your pasta. I literally just cooked my pasta enough just so it could get soft. It was really al dente, okay? I'm also adding some crushed red pepper because I do want a little kick to this dish. Now, like I said, my pasta is al dente. That is the way I like it. If you like it softer, that's you. I just don't like mushy pasta, guys. And I know that when I add it to this cheese sauce, this cream mix, it's going to cook even more. And so when you barely cook it, then you add it, when it's done cooking, it's perfect. And so that's why I say add your pasta when it's not all the way done. And as you see, we let it simmer for about 5-10 minutes. And guys, our pasta basically is done. It's ready for me now to top it with our chicken. And what I did, because when I eat, y'all, I don't want to be taking up a knife cutting up my stuff. I want my stuff already cut up. I don't want to have to work. I done cook especially if I done cook the food, honey. I just want to sit there, take a fork or a spoon, whatever utensil I'm using, honey, and just put it in my mouth and enjoy the flavor. Do you hear me? And so we decided that we were going to cut up the chicken, and then place it on top. Kind of give it a good presentation, and then take some more Parmesan, slide that on top. Get out our food decoration, which is parsley. Y'all already know what it is. It looks, it just makes it look cute, like you just really done something, you know what I mean? And so now it's time to taste, guys. This was my first time making and tasting this. When I tell you, baby, if you want to get married, if you want to boo, you better let them get this pasta. Do you hear me? This is the best pasta dish, guys, I have ever made. And if you don't want nobody hanging around, you don't want a certain person or individual just hanging around you, don't make them this pasta, because they ain't gonna go home, okay? You gonna get you a boo. You gonna get pregnant, honey. You gonna get you a side piece. You gonna... Listen, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Please like, follow, share, and remember, honey, it's your kitchen. Do what you want.